up, y'all? Welcome to Truth's podcast. This is my very first podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment. So basically, Truth's, the reason why I created Truth's podcast is because I want to open up more about my life experience. I want to open up more about the way that I think and the way that I move. And for me, what truth means is creating a pact or creating an understanding between two individuals, or creating an understanding between a community. And for me, that's what truth means. So that is why I created this podcast, and that is why I'm calling it Truth Podcast. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoy. Sit back and watch or just listen. And yeah, I thank y'all for being here. And like I said, if you like this episode, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and like the video, and also comment down below any more topics that y'all want me to talk about. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Truths Podcast, and also submit questions or whatever the case may be on there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the topic for today, though, which is my birthday. My birthday was on April the 22nd, and I had the best birthday ever in my entire life. I turned 27 years old, and I had the best birthday ever. So let me lay the scene out and let me let y'all know what happened. So first and foremost, I woke up and I did the regular, brush your teeth. And for me, after I brush my teeth, I meditate and I pray and, get connected with myself first and foremost before anything. And did that. And I also got a package from Amazon, which one of them was this mic that I'm holding right now. So basically an investment. Other than that, it was like, other things that I wanted. So that was my first gift to myself. And I also went to see Sinners in the movies. If y'all haven't seen that yet, I highly suggest that y'all go see that. I might talk about that a little bit more in this podcast. But that was hands down one of the best movies that I have seen. One of the best scary movies that I have seen. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend going to see that movie. It speaks a lot about, for me personally, it spoke to understanding the power of music and understanding the power of your tongue, and also understanding not to allow anybody in your space, and also understanding not to allow anybody to guilt trip you into your space. And so for me, that spoke to that amongst other things in that movie for me. But I think that is an amazing movie, and if you haven't gone and watched it, I highly suggest going to watch that. But yeah, so I went to the movies by myself. On my birthday, I like being alone because I just feel like it's a better experience for me when I'm alone. I'm a loner anyways, but I do enjoy the company of people. And that's another thing that when you go out to places by yourself, you have like an amazing time, especially if you know how to talk to people and and you're a people's person. Like, I am the type of person that I am very introverted, but I'm also, like, I would say that I'm an omnivert, which means that you can be around people and you enjoy people's company, but you also enjoy your own company, and you also recharge off of being alone. And you also know how to basically be adaptable in any situation that you're in. So for me, I went by myself to the movies. After I finished that movie, it was like a Top Golf right across the way. So I went to the Top Golf and got me my favorite meal, which is chicken wings and fries. And they have like the best chicken wings at Top Golf, which was all of the flavors are good, but the flavor that I chose to get was sesame. I forgot what it was called, sesame something, and sweet sesame, I don't know, but it was good. And After that, when I went up there, at first they didn't have a spot open for me to actually golf, so I just was going to sit there and eat and then leave. But before I was about to leave, I thought to ask again, did they have a spot open? So I ended up asking, and they ended up having a bay open to where in a spot that I wanted, because I wanted to be on like the end. I didn't want to really be in the middle. So they ended up having a spot open, and I went over there for like an hour and like 30 minutes. And when I went over there, they have bay host or whatever, so you can, ask them questions or order food or whatever the case may be. So I ended up asking one of the bay hosts, did they have like a teacher or an instructor that could basically teach me a little bit of how to golf, because I'm a fast learner as long as someone shows me and then I can do it myself. So they didn't end up having one, but she ended up going to find somebody that she knew that worked there, but he was off that day, but he was just there golfing. So she ended up getting him, and he came over, and we introduced ourselves and this and that. I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't even think that we exchanged names. I think we just automatically like just got into the conversation about golf. But it was a dope experience. Like, I love going places by myself and meeting new people and just experiencing that moment with them. I think that is a dope experience. Just like about like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, about 2 years ago, I went to a skydiving place in Atlanta, and I went by myself as well, and it was like a birthday gift to myself. And when I went there, I ended up meeting some dope individuals, and one of the people that I met ended up recording videos of me skydiving because I asked. And it was a dope experience. I think it's just a dope experience just to, go places by yourself and obviously be observant and obviously have discernment on who to allow close to you or who to have conversations with. But I think it's important to sometimes like go out to eat by yourself or go to the movies by yourself or go places by yourself and have fun, because you never know who you're going to meet or who you are going to encounter, and it could be like one of the best days of your life. So for me, on my birthday, I was at Top Golf, and so the dude came up, and so we started having a conversation, and he was 17, so it was like a little baby like teaching me how to how to play golf, because like I said, I'm 27. So it was a dope experience. It was just a dope experience. I caught on pretty fast. He was a great teacher, and he didn't stay the whole time. Like, he would come back and forth to check on me to see if I was doing it right and stuff like that. But it was a pretty dope experience just to be there. And I'm also like an outside person, so Top Golf is like perfect for me because I like being outside and doing outside activities. But I also like being inside and being to myself as well. But it was a dope experience. The first time I tried to golf, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this time around, when I went for my birthday, it was fun. Like, it was a super dope experience. I don't know if it was because like the first time I kind of knew what I was doing because I worked up there as a security guard, so I would watch other people golf, so I kind of caught on from that. But obviously, like, I haven't been there in a long time, so I kind of didn't know what I was doing, so that's why I asked for a instructor or a teacher or something like that. So yeah, it was a dope experience. I would definitely do it again. But yeah, that was like the best birthday ever. Like, just that simple thing, just doing those couple of simple things for myself, like, that was a dope experience, I'm not gonna lie. And after that, I ended up coming home and just chilling and vibing out. And also, like, my dad was here when I came home, so but he didn't say happy birthday to me, which I kind of was sad about that. I'm not gonna lie, because I never, as long as I can remember, I never remember my dad saying happy birthday to me. So that kind of made me feel a way when he didn't like remember it was my birthday that time again, even though he has never said happy birthday to me before. it still kind of just made me feel away. And when I came in the room, I was just like, I'm not going to, allow that to affect me right now. Because one thing about me is I'm completely about dealing with your emotions when you're ready to deal with them. I don't think that you necessarily have to deal with your emotions when they come up, especially if it's not something that you want to mess up that moment. But I'm about dealing with your emotions when you're ready. So for me, I didn't want to just ruin my birthday by dwelling or focusing on that. So what I did was I went outside because, like I said, I love being in nature. So I knew that would kind of take my mind off of it, or that would allow me to kind of just release it until I was ready to deal with it. But I ended up going outside and just sitting there and vibing, listening to music, and I ended up, coming back in. But when I came in, I ended up seeing that my uncle's car was outside. So when I came in, my uncle spoke to me and things of that nature, and I told my uncle that it was my birthday. And that's when, my dad, he was obviously right there, so he also said happy birthday to me. And he said he was going to get me something for my birthday and things of that nature. And he said he thought my birthday was May the 2nd, which kind of still rubbed me the wrong way, just because, like, even on May the 2nd, I never got a happy birthday. So it was just like a feeling of, still kind of like, okay, it's whatever and it is what it is. But I appreciated the happy birthday, and also after that, he ended up going to the store and getting me a gift, which I really do appreciate. I appreciate everything anybody ever does for me, because I am a very, like, in my mind, I'ma do everything for myself. I'ma create this. Like, even when I need people's help, it still doesn't sit right with me. But I appreciate it with everything in me when people do things for me, but it still feels uncomfortable. And that's something that I'm working on, being able to receive and understand that it's okay for me to receive sometimes. But yeah, he ended up getting me some gifts from the store, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, on top of like what I did for myself, I really appreciate myself too for showing up for myself and making my birthday the best birthday ever. Because at first I wasn't going to go to Top Golf. I was like, nah, like I don't want to do that by myself, because I feel like Top Golf is like a place where you go with people. But I was like, nah, forget that. I like Top Golf. I like Top Golf's environment. So I was like, yeah, I'm just finna go because I want to do something else for myself for my birthday. So yeah, I ended up doing that, and I don't know, like, it was the best birthday that I could have gave myself. I'm not gonna lie. And I would definitely recommend, going places by yourself. And obviously, like I said, like, have discernment, watch your back, watch your own back, and things of that nature. But don't allow fear hold you back from experiencing life, or don't allow fear of something so called happening. Like, there's a difference between you just having a full blown anxiety attack, and that being a sign that you need to stay in the house or stay where you are. But I think it's important to understand yourself enough to where you're understanding that you may be moving off of fear, or you're moving off of something that you genuinely just don't need to do, or whatever the case may be. I think it's important not to allow fear to hold you back from experiencing life and experiencing yourself as well. I think that was like the dopest experience, one of the best birthdays I ever had, for sure. So yeah, like I said, make sure, if y'all haven't gone to see Sinners, I highly recommend that y'all go and see Sinners. And also, if you've never been out and about by yourself, you know that you're an observant person, and you know that you know how to protect yourself, and you know that you have good discernment. I definitely recommend going places by yourself and allowing yourself to be uncomfortable sometimes, like putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, because you never know, like, who you're going to meet. You never know what type of experiences you're going to have that can really be beneficial for you or other people. I think that sometimes doing stuff alone can really show yourself that you love yourself, can be one of, especially if your love language is quality time, spending quality time to yourself, like showing yourself your love languages to yourself is like, I would definitely say a hack to really showing yourself self love. But yeah, if y'all like this video, make sure that y'all like, comment any ideas that y'all want me to talk about, any subjects or topics that y'all want me to talk about, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure also that y'all go over to Instagram and follow me on Instagram. But I just wanted to start because I think when it comes to life and things that you want to do, you just have to start it and then you go from there to make it something great. But yeah, I just wanted to start it. So this is me starting up my podcast, Truth's Podcast, and I am your host, True Car, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will be coming back and continuing this podcast, so I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all didn't take anything else away from this podcast, I hope y'all took away the fact that to enjoy your life, don't allow fear to hold you back from experiencing the value in life and experiencing happiness or experiencing self-love or experiencing, in my case, a great birthday. But spend some time alone, go out and have fun and meet new people and connect to new experiences, and don't allow fear to hold you back. I hope that y'all took that away from this podcast, if nothing else. But yeah, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah.